Okay, this week we're going to learn a lot about ACR accreditation, but before we dive into the ACR accreditation stuff, I just want to talk briefly about what the ACR actually is. The ACR is a professional organization for radiologists, primarily radiologists, some other groups. Let's click on this link here and go to their About Them page. So this is about the ACR, or American College of Radiology, and it was founded in 1923, and it represents more than 42,000 diagnostic and interventional radiologists, radiation oncologists, nuclear medicine physicians, and medical physicists. So diagnostic radiologists do fluoroscopy, CT, all the normal radiology modalities. Interventional do the IR stuff. They actually put balloons and catheters into people. Radiation oncologists do radiation, cancer treatments. Nuclear medicine physicians do nuclear medicine exams and things. And medical physicists are not technically medical doctors, but they have a PhD in medical or radiation physics, and they calibrate the machines and make sure they're not giving too much radiation dose. There's not too much scattered radiation coming off, hitting the operators, the rad techs, the nuke med techs, the C techs. So these are all, in one way or another, doctors. These groups here are all medical doctors, and the physicists are PhDs. So that's a little bit about who they are. We'll get to the strategic plan in just a second. You can come down here and see the members, and there's more about the members down here. All right, so this will tell you a little bit about who the members are, and there's also members in training and medical students. So members in training are radiology residents, physicians who are in their residency to become radiologists, medical students who are medical students who are about to become radiology residents. So that's the full list of members. And so it's important to point out that this is not an organization for radiology informatics professionals. This is all for physicians, doctors, things like that. They're really not for us. But keep in mind that we work with them. Those are our number one customers, right? Most of our time is spent helping radiologists. So it's important to know about this website and kind of keep up with things on this website to know what's going on in their world, so we can be ahead of changes and things like that. And so I'm going to show you a couple of things that are going to be important for us. And there's an assignment this week about RadPeer. And if you go, you can just go search, and you can put in RadPeer here. That's an easy way to get to it. Or you can go clinical resources, all clinical tools, and then come down here and find RadPeer right here. So RadPeer is the process of peer review, right? So peer review. All radiologists have to have the reports that they create, how they read the radiology cases, they all have to be peer reviewed. It's a requirement for them to keep their license. So all of them have to, at some point in time, submit some of their reports to the ACR and have them reviewed by RadPeer. So one of the assignments this week is to come to this web page and find out, like, who do you call, what the fees are, things like that. So this is how you navigate to that web page, and I don't want to spoil the surprise and do the research for you, but you'll come here and look up these things because, again, I just want to repeat myself a bunch of times. Radiologists have to have peer reviews. The easiest, best, most wonderful place to have that done is the ACR, their peer review product called RadPeer, and somebody has to compile all those statistics and send those things off. Radiologists aren't going to do that. You're going to be doing that for them. So you'll be interacting with RadPeer. And so that's one example of where, even though this website is for radiologists, you will end up working with it. And just for fun, I want to do one more thing and see if they have some jobs. Let's just look at some jobs for radiology. I wonder if it's under membership. Yeah, Career Center. All right, now keep in mind this is for radiologists. So you may see some eye-popping numbers here. Again, this is not for us, this is for radiologists. So let's see what jobs are out there for radiologists right now. Okay, so here's a job in San Diego, and the salary is $446,000 to $689. Interventional, let's see what that is. I think I want the interventional job. Yeah, there you go. $500,000 to $1.2 million per year as your salary. So just keep in mind that our primary customers are radiologists. You're going to be working with these people, and this is their salary. They're not going to want to fool around or take time to do a whole bunch of extra clicks. They're not going to have a lot of patience for things and systems that aren't working right. I don't know what the hourly rate is if you're making $1.2 million a year, but I'm guessing 10 minutes of their time is worth a lot of money, and they're not going to show a lot of patience and waiting. So really quickly, that's what the ACR is all about, and we'll get into the accreditation next. Don't forget how you get to the RADPEER. You can go search, put in RADPEER, or it's under clinical resources, all clinical tools and reference. Either way will get you there to do your RADPEER assignment. Thank you for watching.